Welcome to the channel. In this video I want to talk about why the F-Series trucks are the best trucks on the road. And right off the bat, guys, I want to point out the fact that I have 3 of these trucks right now. I got a 19 F250, I've got a 2018 F150 with the 2nd gen 3.5 EcoBoost parked right here in the driveway. It's a Lariat trim. And I also have a 2.7 liter EcoBoost 2nd gen 2019 F150 that my wife drives, and that truck is right here in the driveway. So I want to point out, guys, why these trucks are the best trucks on the road. Whether it's a 150, whether it's a 450, whether it's a 250, and right now I'm looking at getting a F450. It's just working out which one I want to get, and they're really hard to get right now. But I want to talk about why they're the best trucks. Number one, the elephant in the room is the aluminum bodies on these trucks. And if you're going to get into a Super Duty, in my area at least, they're really, really hard to lease. You have to kind of purchase them. They're a big investment, and it's just one of those things, man. You're going to potentially be in your Super Duty for a long time. Now, when you're looking at the Dodge, when you're looking at the GM, the Chevy, they are great trucks as well, but neither one of them have made the investment in aluminum. So the aluminum is more than just the panels, it's more than just the doors, it's the whole entire vehicle. And the only thing that is not aluminum, when they say it's all aluminum, it's not just the doors. It's the entire cab, the floor, all that stuff is all aluminum. Now, I think the real value, not only is it weight savings, but the real value comes from 10 to 15 years down the road when you have corrosion problems on the body. And I think that down the road, these are going to be some of the most valuable trucks, just for the fact that regardless of mechanical issues, which is going to affect all the trucks, these bodies are not going to rust the same way like the steel bodies. Now, this truck has been used for plowing snow, and none of the scratches that the truck has gotten have started to become an issue with corrosion. So the truck's been scratched multiple times down to the metal, and it's never really been an issue. This truck's silver, so you really can't see the scratches, and the metal itself is pretty close to the color of the truck, so it's really difficult to see any scratches. But it's been scratched multiple times down to the metal, and it just isn't an issue. Whereas if it were steel, that could be a place where rust would start and eventually can be an issue. So, does it mean the aluminum is impervious? Not necessarily. They've made a lot of strides to prevent corrosion still with the aluminum body. For example, the cab corners are absolutely plastic, so you don't have to ever worry about cab corners rotting out. Things like this behind the rear tire, this is all plastic. And I think on very, very, very basic trucks you don't get that, but XLT, this is an XCX and it has it. I think that the aluminum still can corrode or erode from being blasted from the tire area, but if you look at the market right now from some of the early F-Series trucks that came out in 2015, you just don't see the rust on these trucks. Now, time's only going to tell if this is actually going to hold up, but I'm pretty confident that the aluminum bodies will hold up for the long term, and that's a big factor with all these new F-Series trucks. Whether it's a 450, if you're looking at a 450, you're thinking really long term potentially. If you're looking at a snow plowing truck that's just going to get abused and blasted with salt, the aluminum, in my opinion, just holds up better. I know it's going to be controversial, but the aluminum just holds up better when it comes to corrosion. So like I said, my experience, I want to show you some other dings that occurred to my other truck. My wife's 19. It's perfect. She hasn't had any issues or any incidents, but ironically, she's had some incidents in my truck. This is a scratch down to the metal that happened a few years back, and it's just not rotting out or rusting or spreading or anything. And there's another one over here that's just been opened up for a while. I don't know exactly where. I'll try to find it. It's hard to see it, but it's down to the metal somewhere over here. Down to the metal, and oh, right here. And it's just not an issue. You can literally see the aluminum through there, and it's just not rusting out. So I don't know exactly where all these things came from, but the aluminum on these trucks is just going to be something that lasts, I think significantly longer than the steel. So that's the number one thing. The number two thing why these trucks are the best on the road will have to be the engines. It's definitely another controversial topic. A lot of people will say that the 3.5 EcoBoost won't last, the 2.7 EcoBoost won't last because they're turbocharged V6, but they're definitely 200,000 mile engines if you take care of them, and maybe more. Starting to rain on us a little bit. They're definitely 200,000 mile engines if you take care of them, but maybe more. And so we're starting to come down. Come here, boy. It's starting to rain. Let's get some cover. Come on. We need shelter. Oh no. But yeah, these trucks are definitely top of the line. Hold on one second. All right, guys. So the boy wants to play in the rain, so no big deal. But anyway, the engines in the F-150s are definitely some of the best. No, they're not basic V8s, but the efficiency that you can get in a 3.5 EcoBoost while towing is something that could pay off big for you. Now, I think if you take care of these engines, they'll last you a long time. I like to run full synthetics. If you're an AMSOIL type of character, then I think these engines will last long. Or if you just do the basic Ford synthetic blend, they'll last you a good amount of time. But there's so much evidence that shows that using these full synthetic oils really cuts down wear. You can take apart engines with high mileage and see that they're still clean on the inside. And I think if you're going to do that, this could be something that lasts you a really long time. It certainly lasted me a good while. I usually trade these in at 36,000 miles, but I've seen these engines go 200,000 plus. So, it is what it is. I think if you maintain these engines, they'll last you a really long time. But even worst case scenario, if there was an engine repair, I think that's a lot better than ever having a corrosion issue. So tell me what you guys think about that. But the 6.2 V8 available in the Super Duty is a great engine. Very little issues out of that engine. The 7.3 that you can get now in the Super Duties, the 6.7, the Super Duty heavy duty lineup that Ford offers is the absolute best lineup of engines that you can get. So anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap up this video because it's raining on us. But I think F-Series are the best. If you think your brand is the best, comment below. But I'm going to make a strong argument that F-Series is the best. They just dominate the competition, and it's really going to be bad when the new 150s come out. They're just going to be superior trucks. So anyway, comment below. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one. Subscribe if you like this channel, and hope to see you guys soon. Over and out. Bye.